Shahram Akbarzadeh, a professor of Middle East politics at Deakin University in Australia and a senior fellow at the Middle East Council in Doha. He's joining us from Melbourne, Australia. Professor, always good to speak to you. So news of these talks that will be taking place on Saturday between the US and Tehran, a step in the right direction here for both countries?
Well, thanks for having me. Yes, this is a very positive information, positive news that the talks are being held, and it looks like they are going to be direct talks because Iranian foreign minister is scheduled to visit Oman and take part in the negotiations. So for all the rejections of direct talks and insistence of the Iranian regime for indirect negotiations, it looks as though we are going to see direct talks. So this is very significant. Yes, absolutely.
And when those talks do take place, it would be the start to further discussions between even more high-profile government figures and possibly carving out a new deal. Would this deal need to look drastically different from the JCPOA to make someone like Donald Trump unhappy because he wasn't happy with those conditions in the first place?
Yes, I think you've really identified a very big issue here. Donald Trump wasn't happy with the nuclear deal that Obama administration negotiated because it only focused on the nuclear factor and did not include other issues of concern, such as Iranian sponsorship of proxies, Iranian missile technology that's capable of delivering nuclear bombs. So all these other factors were excluded from the nuclear deal. And Trump didn't think it was a good idea. He thought he could do a better deal. And he would be insisting on an all-encompassing and inclusive deal that would include curbing Iranian foreign policy initiatives in relation to Hezbollah, Hamas, and various regional actors. So that's going to be a very difficult negotiation and deal to eventuate, because for Iran, from Iranian point of view, those are red lines. Iran is not going to be easily prepared to sacrifice its proxies and sacrifice its missile technology to secure a nuclear deal.
When you speak about those red lines, could the United States be taking this opportunity to talk to Iran? Because when it comes to Iranian proxies in the region, they have been seen as being weakened because of the last 18 months and the war on Gaza. And this could be a stage where the United States is looking or thinking that Iran is possibly on the back foot and may need to give in to certain things.
That is definitely the thinking in Washington. It's also the thinking in Israel, that Iran is on the back foot and it's weakened, given that Hezbollah has been pushed back, that Hamas has been decimated to a large extent, that Bashar al-Assad is now gone. So Iranian allies and proxies are very much contained and limited at the moment. So Israel believes that Iran is in a weak position, and it's time to really push further and take action against Iranian nuclear program. Washington doesn't really seek to have direct confrontation with Iran. They also see Iran as being weakened in the last 15 months or so. But the US doesn't want to see confrontation. The United States trying to secure a nuclear deal, an expansive nuclear deal with Iran. So there's a bit of tension and negotiation going on at the backstage between the United States and Israel as to how to respond to Iran.
It's going to be very interesting to see how these discussions play out on Saturday. Professor Akbarzadeh, Professor of Middle East Politics, thank you very much for your analysis.